CBC Radio is currently 8:05 in Ontario, 8:35 in Newfoundland, 8:20 FM. As you all know, if you watched the Leafs game on Thursday night, the Leafs did beat the Stars with a 4-9 show by Jonathan Bernier, and was great. They snapped that 3-game losing skid. The next 3 Leafs games are all on the road in Tampa, Florida on Tuesday. On Sunday night, they'll play Florida. Monday night, Tampa Bay and Boston there in Beantown for New Year's Eve. So, and the Winter Classic is on the 1st. It's Washington versus Chicago in the NHL Winter Classic at the Nationals Park, and now built into the National Stadium. And now Canada is World Juniors starting. They're going to start on Boxing Day, and before we go in the round robin and everything like that, I'm going to show you the games that they're playing against. They start against Slovakia, then it's Germany, then it's Finland, then the USA on New Year's Eve. They'll play those teams, and then the round robin will start January 2nd. And I want to bring to you a top 10 list of I promised you a top 10 list of the best restaurants ever, and I don't really have a top 10 list. Number 10, KFC, because KFC is number 10 on the list because it's the best restaurant to go to. They have sometimes they do coupons that you can use to buy food, and sometimes they have the 2 for $9 specials. Number 9, which you don't have, Popeyes. I like Popeyes chicken. It was really good when I had it in Toronto. It was great. I think it was the best chicken I ever had. But the mashed potatoes weren't the greatest because they looked gross, and then they were good. But if the mashed potatoes would rather be higher up on the list. But Popeyes is number 9 in my opinion. Number 8 is McDonald's. I put a thing down. McDonald's and Harvey's were my top decisions for the 8 and 7. I put down I compiled a list of what I like about Harvey's and what I like about McDonald's. McDonald's is good because when they introduce the new stuff, you can pick what you want from what they have. And that's why McDonald's is number 8 on my list. Number 7 is probably Harvey's, because Harvey's is not like McDonald's. Harvey's, they put it right on the grill. There's no not swimming grease, not swimming its own fat. They get rid of the fat and they serve it to you. It's not messy like McDonald's burgers, because it's not. Harvey's, you sit down, and how Harvey's has been good. They're pretty good. I think Harvey's is number 7 on my list. That's why I put Harvey's higher than McDonald's. Number 6. Number 6 would have to be a tough one to say, because there's a restaurant I really like, but it has to be Boot and Blade in Owen Sound. Boot and Blade's a great place because it has hockey, and I'm a hockey buff, so that's why I'm really into the game. I'm really into Boot and Blade, and it has good foods. They have a good seafood platter when you go there. Go. I say give a shot when you have the chance. Number 5 is probably one of the things I really like. European Bakery and Cafe in the medical building, because you get a good soup. They have good soup, and they have good soup, and they have good sandwiches and stuff. I usually go there when I have time off. So if I have to deposit, I don't want to go to a restaurant that's just on the same side as the OSP building. I usually go across the street to Bakery and Cafe and get a good lunch there, and it's pretty good. Number 4, Captain John's Fish and Chips. This is a store that I usually go to because they every day it's double fish day, and I just love double fish, because double fish is my favorite thing to eat, because fish, you really get hooked on fish and chips and everything you want. It's great. You can get a great meal, and they have more than fish and chips. Just check, you can get anything you want. And that's why I say give Captain John's or European Bakery Cafe when you have a chance. Number 3. Those are my top 3 best restaurants around the world. I say it's gotta be Joe Tomatoes, because they have good food there. They have a good selection of what you want. It's what you get is what you get for your food, what you want. Instead, it's good that they seat you as what they do in some other restaurants. And they usually seat and they ask, can I have a booth or something? If they have booths available, they'll set booth. Number two. So here's a tough one narrowing down between Tim Hortons and Vern's Donutville. But I picked Tim Hortons because they have good wraps there. Vern's Donutville don't have good wraps anymore. So and I really like it. It was really good for me. I like Tim Hortons more than I like Vern's Donutville. Now, number one, best one. What do you think? What can top Tim Hortons? I'm telling you, number one is my dad's restaurant, the Bleeding Carrot. That Bleeding Carrot is great because I'm an employee there, so I get a 50% discount because I'm employed there, and I get the employee discount on food. So that's why I think Bleeding Carrot is number one. My best friend here in this newscast, and where our motto is: "We still burn daylight," and I will give you reports on January 1st for the World Juniors as the scores go by. Good day, everyone.